The gearbox is a make or break part for the LS swapped V8 jet ski. Jet pump RPM and pump velocity are key to making speed on a jet ski, and we are going to achieve both of those things on the V8 jet ski through the gearbox. The gearbox determines the engine mounting location relative to the jet pump drive coupler. It also has a huge determining factor on how fast that jet pump is going to be spinning and how the torque from this massive V8 translates to speed. This is a critical piece for this build, and I can't wait to put this gearbox together. I have got some bearings going on this shaft for building the box. Let's stick a gear on the other end. This is gonna get cut off. Stacks of bearings. I have gears, I have bearings, I have seals, and a whole bunch of other parts and pieces for this gearbox. So let's put all this stuff together and see if we can make a gearbox for this LS swapped V8 jet ski. That's my first look at that with all the gears meshed up together. And I got bearings going here and stuff. Hey, Jacob's dropping off a drill press.
Yep. Here it is. Now, this is Josh's CNC machine.
Exactly. I got Jacob, the machinist, over here helping me do some measurements and stuff for building this gearbox. But Jacob knows this crap pretty well.
Jacob here. I'm doing some work for Josh's V8 jet ski gearbox. He's kind of explained to me what he wants. And so like I do machining junk for a living. So I should be able to do this. And I'm trying to explain to him. I just need to know exactly what he wants, but he doesn't know anything about machining stuff. I'm just modeling it up. Now I don't have my computer here, I don't have my software here, so I'm just kind of taking some notes and trying to get this thing figured out a little better for him.
For me, I was gonna build like a down and dirty gearbox for this thing, just like a backyard, really crappy thing. And Jacob was like, nah, just let me get some measurements, so I can make you one.
Josh doesn't know anything about machining, and so, well, I mean, you know, maybe like...
No, I don't know anything about machining.
Like,
he's right.
Obviously, if you don't do machining, you don't know anything about machining, so, like, whatever.
Anyways, I'm just trying to say it's pretty awesome to have Jacob helping me with this stuff, so yeah. Pretty sick.
Yep.
Those are just spares.
Yeah, they're just junk. Now, what do we got this plugged in for? Get that out of the way. Ooh. Okay. Got it laid up how he wants it. All right, the gear mesh is set. We've set the gear mesh tolerance to 2 thou per the teeth, and we measured it with a ray of light meter. All right, so check this out. You can have the eye goggle. It's a nice part-off tool here.
Was that cool, Milo? Was that cool?
Yeah. All right. All right, now we just go in there with our chamfer mill. And done. Holy cow.
Isn't that awesome or what, Milo?
Let's put it through quality control. Okay, it passed. This is our quality manager here at Jetskibrothers, this lower portion. If it goes through the hole, it wins. It passes. All right. What is the purpose of this here tool? Now this screws into here. This is what this is. This is just to mark the hole centers. So take this bad dog now. All right.
Beautiful. All right, guys, I bet you can't guess what song we were just listening to that we had to pause.
Just like a symphony of destruction. I'm going to go make the gearbox. And Josh is going to cut up shafts or whatever.
Got the gear shafts done, now it's over to Jacob land, where things get a little more high-tech.
Checking the gears, see if they fit, looking at the gear mesh. Looks like these gears kind of are okay on here. Alright, let's go mess up some metal. Okay, here's the housing, and I gotta go back and make the other piece, and I'm gonna make it sick.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and start loading some of these gears and bearings into that gearbox.
Alright, I got this guy for you.
Nice.
Sorry, I was going to engrave like Jetskibrothers rated for 7,000 horsepower on it, just to clear some things up, just make sure people weren't worried about it being able to handle the power, because if it's engraved rated for 7,000 horsepower, then they don't have to worry about it, right?
This thing looks great. I love it! check this thing out. At our gearbox here that Jacob came up with, I did do some redneck machining on the stub shafts, or backyard machining on the stub shafts, but this thing turned out awesome.
All right, hey, actually, it's pretty cool. This is what I was able to throw together just real quick for Josh. We just did this real quick and dirty, and so I thought it would have been really cool to make it all intricate and bolt straight to the this bell housing area, but we didn't really have the time, and we didn't have the measurements to do it, and I had the opportunity to just go and make this thing, and so I just did it, and so yeah, we got her done, and now we can really continue to fit up the engine how it's gonna be. So pretty rad. That looks pretty good, huh?
Decent.
Yeah. That whole pattern around the coupler kind of looks the way that I wanted it to. Sweet. It kind of looks like a sunshine around the coupler. I was like, huh. I didn't even know how big this was. I was like, well, I bet the coupler's about this big. And then I put these little things on there. Looks like a little sunshine.
Huge thanks to Jacob for building me the gearbox for this thing. That's really going to make us able to accomplish our goals of getting this engine mounted and also to spin that pump way faster.
Easy breezy, guys. Easy breezy.
So the next steps that I got to do is get this thing mounted up to the back of the engine, essentially making some sort of a bell housing that attaches to this thing and also allows space for the flywheel to live in there as well. So once I get that mounted up, then I can finally get this engine mounted into the jet ski using the motor plates, and then we will be able to do a lot more stuff on this build. Because what's really holding me up is knowing where the engine will sit, and it's really hard to build custom parts like exhaust pieces and everything else if you don't have the engine bolted down in the correct place inside the hull. So I could do a video on the bell housing and doing all that stuff on this, or I could skip that. So you guys let me know if that's something that you want to see. One thing that I think I should add about the gearbox is that it will be running with oil in it, and also that the bearings, although they looked like they were sealed bearings, we're going to be pulling the seals off so that the bearings are running in that oil as well. I happen to have a bonus video for you guys today, and to get to that bonus video, what do you got to do, Jacob?
Click down there. Down there. You click down there.
There's a video link in the description of this video. What do you got to do, Jacob?
You click the link down there. You got to click it down there.
Yeah, click on it, click on it, click on it.
Just click on it. Look at it and then click on it.